Hey, what's up party people? My name is Vlad Sensual and today I'm gonna show you how to make melodic vocal techno. So here is the project. I really like how it sounds. So let me start from the build up. Let's go.
I feel fire. I feel fire.
Let's go. Pretty danceable track and I really like it. So let me explain every single element of the track and I'll start as always from the kick drum. So this is the kick drum. Pretty big kick drum, and as you can see I correct the pitch because this kick drum is in F, but the key of my track is D sharp, so I correct the pitch, and I think it's important to correct every single sample of your track. So the next one is this pattern. It's a bass line actually, and it consists of two layers. The first one is this. It's subby and a little bit mid-bass, but I decide that I need another layer, so I add this one. Pretty aggressive, and here I use decapitator. And together it sounds like this. So the next one is this sample. It's a background kind of sample, but it gives some kind of groove, so pretty useful. The next one is this sample. It's a crash kind of thing. It goes every 8 bars, so it's really interesting. You can use some fills or snares, or you can use only this sample. So the next one is this pattern. It's a pad actually, one note. Pretty warm pad. The next one is this pattern. So I render it to WAV file. Pattern number 4. Let me play it. It's like a delay kind of synth, but in this case I use it like chords, and it gives a lot of groove and energy to my track. So sidechain with some EQ. The next one is this pattern. It's actually the main melody. So let me play it in pattern. As you can see, I use 2 layers. It looks like this. The first one is this, the main layer, and then I add 1 octave high. Together it sounds big. So on the mixer channel I use decapitator. I boost some decibels here with this drive knob, EQ, another EQ, and filter and sidechain for smooth transitions. So the next one is this loop. It's a tom actually. The next one is this loop. It's a hi-hat, drum section. I use only EQ to my hi-hat. Then I add downlifter, really huge downlifter. Don't forget about sidechain when you use white noise or some downlifter, because as in the drop we have kick drum, and kick drum is the main element. So the next one is this pattern. It's actually a plug. I decide that I need something extra high. And that's why I add this plug with a lot of reverb. So let me play with and without. This is the with plug and without. It sounds huge, but it's not full. So I recommend to use this kind of plugs to make it your drop melody even more powerful. So the next one is this shake loop by caching it. As you can see, I pan it to the left a little bit because it's a shakers. So I recommend to pan shakers because you need to make your track sounds more stereo. The next one is this pattern. It's actually a voicey pad, but it sounds really beautiful. As you can see, I cut some highs and lows, so it sounds really beautiful. And the next one, the vocal. As you can see, I use this vocal.
I feel pressure, feel all emotion. I feel pressure, I feel fire between you and me.
So I use 2 layers of vocal. The first one is the wet part, wet sample.
I feel pressure, feel all emotion.
So here I use decapitator. I boost a lot of decibels here with this drive knob, some EQ, another EQ, and Saturn to make it even more powerful. I boost 2 decibels. And the next one is this layer.
I feel pressure.
It's a dry sample, so I recommend to use 2 or 3 layers of vocal. So dry is like in mono, wet is like it's everywhere, and the third may be completely left or right sample. So, but in this case I decide 2 layers is enough. So if it sounds good, it is good. So in the second part of the drop, I use this hi-hat loop. So that's actually it. I hope this tutorial was useful to you guys. Hit that subscribe button and see you in the next episodes. All the best. Bye.